Hi there, it's Karen here. Welcome back, and we're going to be working on our Moroccan journal number 1. And I'm sorry about the last video where we lost a chunk in the middle. I was almost didn't want to edit it, but I did do it, and you've seen it by now. Hopefully, it's not too annoying. I will try not to do that again. Anyway, so I thought it would be nice to get the cover finished today, and then we might do some stuff inside as well, depending on how long it takes. So I've been playing around with some of my fabrics and things that I got for using in this journal. So I've got some gold bits, gold glittery bits. I've got some laces. I've got some all sorts of trims and things, and I thought we'd just put something really luxurious and sparkly and gorgeous on the cover. A few things I have decided on, and a few I haven't quite worked out what's going to go where yet. So I thought, well, we'll do part of it together, and part of it I have kind of prepared a little bit in my mind. So one thing I wanted to do, I want to put a topper on, and what I decided I would do, and I'm hoping to do this throughout the journals, I've got a little selection of photographs that I took when I was in Marrakesh. And I've gone through them and pulled out bits of them. I may have cropped them down. So I've got bits that kind of speak to the journals. So there was a palace that we visited where they had this beautiful lantern hanging from the ceiling. Can you see that? This room was actually called the Room of the Noble Wife. So from then on, Richard was referring to me as his noble wife for the rest of the holiday. So that was a kind of more view of it from at a distance, and I just enlarged it as well, so I can cut it down. It could be some sort of focal point. I've got pictures of temples. So that's the big temple near where we were staying in the Casbah. Just the beautiful tower here. And this was a room with all the arches that we've seen in the kits. You can see all the arches there. And again, more arches with that fountain and all this mosaicing around here. Whether I use this, because I couldn't take the people out. I cropped it down as much as I could, but obviously when we were visiting these places, so were other people. This actually is the Casbah Cafe, and you can see again all the arches in the windows. This was the cafe upstairs, and it was just a lovely building. I just thought that was lovely to home in on. I've got a couple of pictures here of the tuk-tuks. I don't know whether I use those, but we did go use the tuk-tuks quite a lot. So whether I use one of those, I'm not sure. Oh, another picture of the lantern, even more cropped out, so you can really see it. Another tuk-tuk picture. This is a picture of the front of the hotel we stayed at, so you can just see the archway, of all the arches that are pretty, and very strong in Morocco, and also the colour of the stone. It's just this beautiful warm colour. So I thought that would go quite well in this journal. And this is another view of the same building just from further away. So you've got this beautiful window here, and again you can see this gorgeous colour. This was inside the hotel that we stayed. This is so this was the pool, and it's these arches, these curves are everywhere. You can see the arches at the side with the columns. Our rooms, the main bedrooms were up here on where you can see there's a bit of a balcony. So we were looking down onto this area, which is where we had breakfast every morning. It's just beautiful, really beautiful. And this is from looking across that atrium area. Across, actually, this was our bedroom. So this is the doors and the 2 windows, and then the archways all around with all this lovely railing here, or balustrade, whatever you'd call it. So it's another picture. So I just thought all of these things could be popped in as focal points, used as journal cards in the journal, but not just in this one. I'm hoping to use different ones in different journals. But I have chosen one to go on my topper, and this is a picture I took at the souks, which is the indoor markets they have there. And I just thought those were just the colours of this journal. I just thought that was gorgeous. It's just, I've cropped it right down so you can really, the colours or the fabrics, they all stand out. And I think that would go quite well on the front here. And I've chosen the pieces to go behind it. So this is a piece from the dress that I had. This is my daughter's dress. It's got this gold in it. I've backed it onto some card, just give it a little bit more stability. And then we've got some of this beautiful fabric here, which is all fringed and gorgeous. I'm going to put that there. And then, let's just try and straighten it up a little bit. And then put my little picture in the middle. So that's going to be my topper, which I think I might want to go and sew around in a moment, just to give it that finish. I'm not sure. I shall glue it, and then I think I'll probably sew around it. So that's the starting point, really, for my journal, for the cover. The nice thing about this fabric is you can pull out any of the colours, really. But I'm really concentrating on the reds and oranges and golds, I think, that I'm going to be using in this journal. Now I have this piece of, I suppose it's like an Indian trim. I'm not sure which way around it's meant to be. But I thought I would just have this going across the bottom and wrapping around. Going across there and wrap it around the back. Let's just move this off. So it goes up, not quite all the way. I had to trim a bit off because there were some bits that were a bit coming apart. It wasn't very nicely finished, so I had to trim a little bit off, but it doesn't really matter that I haven't got it quite going to the edge. I want to trim off these little fluffy bits at the bottom. I didn't buy this in Marrakesh. I actually bought this in a market in the nearby town of. They have a market every week, and there was an Indian stall. Well, no, there was a store where they sold, I think it's Indian trims. And I bought it then, not with this in mind at all. It was quite a while ago. It was last year, I think. Had no idea what I'd use it for. I just loved it, and I bought 3 different ones. I've got this one. I've got another one, which I think I might also use somewhere in this journal. That's this one, which is more the kind of coffee colours. But I thought it was wasn't going to quite stand out enough in the cover, but I thought I might use it inside. And I've also got one in a gorgeous turquoise teal colour, which may also feature in one of my journals. So this bit is a bit knotted, I don't know. I think I might do it that way round. So I'm going to put that here, I think. And then we've got the topper, which I think I probably should hurry up and finish. So I've got that. And then I'm going to put a few more bits around it. So let's just make a start. And I'll just glue these pieces together. I've got a whole array of bits and pieces here. I won't use them all, of course, but I want to give myself some choices. Right, pull my sleeves up. I'm getting a bit warm. This jumper may have to come off. It started off chilly, but I think it's going to warm up quite a lot today. So, let's see if I can get the fabric glue to work. Right, so that's glued on there. And we just got to put. I haven't trimmed it or tidied it up. I just quite like the ragged look and all the fraying and everything. I think that just adds to its charm. And I'm going to add the picture. Okay. Now I'm beginning to wonder if I really need to sew around this, because I've just put quite a lot of glue on it, and I'd have to wait for it to dry really before sewing, and I don't want to do that. I want to just crack on, and I'm trying to decide whether to overlap it. I think I will just overlap it a bit there and then wrap round. Let's put this pin in. I think for this one I think I will definitely have to use my Fabri-Tac, because it's there's more of it, and it should be stronger, I think. Is that going to go on the top, or is that going to go... Maybe that should go on the top, as it's a topper. Right, I think I will glue this on next, because I know I want that there. Right, where's my Fabri-Tac? Okay, that was a real struggle to get that going, and I'm not sure I've got enough glue on it on this side. It's flowing a bit better now. I have turned my hot glue gun on just in case I need to do any extra bits. And I think for anything else that I'm going to stick on here, I think I might try and use my hot glue gun, just because it's really proving to be a bit of a struggle with the Fabri-Tac, and this is very thick. It needs lots of glue. Put a bit more under here. I think it's... Oh, I say that. So I thought it was sticking okay, but these bottom bits I just didn't catch. Let's just add more glue. I think that one's all right. Okay, I think that's not too bad. And of course it's really starting to get going now that I need it to stop. I'll just put it there. Okay. I think I can just feel a bit of a cold coming. I've got back of my throat is feeling that kind of raspy, fizzy feel. I don't know if you know what I mean. when you could just feel something coming to the back of your throat, and I've woken up with that this morning, so I have a horrible feeling I've got another cold coming, which is not fun, because I tend to struggle to get rid of them once they get going, especially if I get a cough, which I nearly always do. Especially because we're going to see our friend in Norfolk in a couple of weeks. In fact, this video might go up just as we're going to Norfolk or in Norfolk. I'm not sure if it'll be the weekend before, or this one I think will go up the weekend before we go, because I'm filming ahead as I try to do. And it seems like every time we see those friends, I've got a cough and the last vestiges or the beginning of a cold. And I thought, oh no, not again. They must think that I'm a very sickly person, because I'm always got a cold when I see them. Right, so then that I think will go on there rather nicely. And then I've got a few other bits I want to add, as if this isn't enough. So I pulled out this. This is some little floral trim, but it's done with, I think it's gold lurex thread or something like that, which I thought would look rather pretty. Just going down the side here. Just finish that off, give it a little finishing touch along the edge. So that's that one. And I've got this as well, which is a contrasting colour, but somehow I just thought it feels a bit, gives it that little decorative finish, and I think I might put a bit of that there. That's what I'm thinking. And I also want something maybe around here. So I've got a few gold, a few pieces of this lovely, these Indian fabrics. So this has got quite a lot of bling on it, but it would just go round the spine. I quite like that. Got that one. I don't think I'll be able to do more than one of these, but I've got that one. And I also quite like this, which I've cut off the excess bits of fabric. I was thinking maybe putting that there. I don't know if this will be too much. Probably be too much if I did both. I could do one or the other maybe. But which one do I like best? That one? Or that one? I mean, it could go up here. Oh, I don't know. I do quite like clustering things in a corner. Let's just cut this piece down, I think. About there. Not easy to cut, because it's plastic. Whoa. There we go. So if that's going to go down there, that I think go across there or underneath. Well, no, it doesn't look right underneath, does it? I think I'll just take it to that point there. Okay, I think I'll put these on and then I'll decide. I also have this piece as another option. It will just go down the side of there, which is also rather lovely. So many choices of lovely things to put on these journals. Okay, so I better glue this on. Let's see if my glue gun, excuse my reach. I'll put it a little bit near the back of my desk, out of the way. Are we heated? I think we are. glue that on quick. This one will instantly grab. Okay, that's that one. Now, not sure about using that for this. Maybe I'll just do a line going up here. So would that look better? So I'm just still playing a little bit. Still trying to decide whether that would look better up that edge. With that next to it, maybe. Really rather like this on here somewhere. I'm just not sure where. I do like to finish an edge, but then you lose a little bit of this pretty edge on here, don't we? Just tuck it down a touch there. I also have this piece of lace which would maybe cover that better. I'm having trouble making decisions today. Mind you, that's nothing new, is it? Would that look better there than this one? Something. There's a thread that seems to be trying to come off there. Could almost put that on top. Might be too much. Yeah, I think I will put this down here. I'm just going to do a line of glue to start with, which will be roughly where the middle is, hopefully. I'll do a bit at a time. Yep. Whoop. Whoop, whoop. Okay. And then I think we'll pop that across there. It doesn't really curve around, so I'm just going to have to make sure it just goes across that bit. Okay. Alright, so bit too much glue. It's oozing a little bit through the holes. Ugh. Got a little bit there I don't want. So I can get that to come up. Right, hopefully that won't notice too much. Okay, so now I've got to decide on the extra embellishment. I'm happy with it as it is so far. So there's this piece, which could go over there. Quite like that. And we've got this piece. Great lumps of glue on my fingers. Which could wrap around at the top there, but I don't think I could do both unless I... No. I also have this piece, which I thought about wrapping around as well. Nope, I think I'm just going to go with this one on here. And actually it will disguise that bit of oozy glue right there, I think. Which is a bonus. What's that? So I'm just going to put some hot glue on here. Strings. Ouch. Too hot. Okay, that's on there. Right, so that's on there. Okay, so I'm happy with that, I think, as it is so far. I don't know if I'm going to do any more to it. I might, I've left myself room, if I want to put the closure here and do an eyelet here, which I think I might be doing. I've left myself that option here. Maybe I should do that now, and then we know where we are. Just trying to get the glue off my finger. It's horrible stuff. I wish I could have made the fabric work a bit better, but we'll be here all day if I did that. Right, so I'm going to get my big bite and do a closure, I think. Open that up there. I'm not going to measure it because I want it to go in between these two flowers here, and that's roughly in the middle anyway. It's close enough, as long as I get the other one lined up, which is always a concern, whether I can manage that, but I will try. Where are we? Yep. Let's see if I've got it in the right spot. Not quite. See where the little thing's coming down. Okay, I'm going for it. Okay. Could have easily have got a hole in my paper, but luckily I managed to miss it. Right, so I'll try and see if I can line up where the hole needs to be. It's quite, I may have put it a bit too far in. I didn't want it too close to the edge either. So let's see. I hope we're okay. I might just measure to make sure where I've got the hole on this side. That might be the best thing to do to be accurate. Four and 3/16 from the top. That's the only measurement I need, really. And that's about the right place. That's pretty amazing. Yep, so that's pretty good. We can pop that one in there. Okay, so now we need to put an eyelet in it. I'm wondering what colour I might go for the copper. Let's see. Yeah. Let's just grab a couple of colours and we'll see which one would look best. So I've got this one, which is a kind of dark reddish colour. That's quite nice. I don't know if I want it to be as bright as copper, although I've got lots of them. Does that work? Go in there. Oh, I do like that actually. It's quite bright, but this journal is all about bright colours. I'm still pulling bits of glue off my fingers. Yeah. Finger is a bit sore where I burnt it, I can't deny. I can feel it. I'm going to have to learn to be a bit more careful with that hot glue, I think. Right, there we go again. Let's just pour it that way. In the right spot. It's so hard to see where it needs to go. Possibly. It seems to be on. Where's it gone? There it is. And where's the other piece? There. All right. Well, they seem to be on. It's quite thick here, so it's not easy to have them come fully connect, but I'm pretty sure we're okay. They look okay. Right, so let's see how we're doing. Okay, so I think I'm pretty happy with that. I don't know quite what I'm going to use for the closure, but I thought I'd give myself that opportunity. Now, I was wondering, I don't know if this will work. This would be a good plan. Whether to use some of this lovely trim to make a pocket here. I don't know if that's going to work. I had another idea too. To use one of the fabrics. So I think there was a couple that I thought might work, but of course I've just thrown them in the box. And I guess this was I don't think this was an option, but it's a bit small. I think they might be all too small. Oh, but this might have been the one. this one is rather gorgeous. That would make a wonderful pocket, wouldn't it? Yeah, I think it would. I think I maybe... Now, which way round does it go? That's the thing, because it's been folded over and it's all got a lovely edge here, so it would make sense for that to be the top, wouldn't it? Might just straighten that edge up. And just take off some of these pieces here. Now, I do have somewhere some fray check, and maybe it would be a good idea to use some of that on the edges. See if I can find it. Yeah, I have got it. What I haven't got, and it didn't seem to come with it, is that little applicator that you're supposed to have to make it go along the edge of things. So, and of course I can't get the top off now. Ooh. No, can't get the top off, and Richard's not here to go and ask him to do it for me, so I shall have to glue this on, and maybe I'll glue it right along the edge and try to capture the fraying pits so that they stop fraying. Maybe that's not the best one to be using because it's not working for me today. Let's see if this will. Right. Okay, I ran the glue right along the edges so that hopefully will prevent any further fraying. And I need a dry wipe, don't I? To make sure that's all glued down, and that's as much fraying as we get now. So I kind of used that instead of using the fray check. It's pretty much the same stuff anyway, I imagine. So we now have a nice little pocket here. Hopefully that's all glued down nicely. So that's that. And what else? I think I've got one or two other things I needed to glue down. Got a pocket here. Ooh. Glue string seems to have travelled. Got a pocket here I want to glue down. Maybe we'll come back and decorate that in another video as well. Well, I almost definitely will want to decorate that. Actually, do I want to turn that top over? I think I may want to just turn the top edge over as well. So I'm just going to, now I've glued the other bit, I'm going to run some glue along it and just turn the edge over to protect it a little bit, which I should have done before. I put the glue along the edges, along the sides. It's just a teeny tiny bit of turning it over, so I've still got a reasonable size pocket. Not the best way to do it. That's all there. Right, I'll have to remember to turn over my edges before I glue these pockets down. Right, but I will decorate that along there with something. Don't know what yet, but it'll probably be something fancy. Some sort of trim or something like that. And see if anywhere else needs gluing together, and that's all good. Reminded myself, oh, I want to put a tab on here. I'll do that in another video, I think. I think I just want to get these last few bits glued down where I'm planning to put a pocket rather than a pull out. I think I will make this one a pocket as well, a side tuck. I don't think I need to fold that over, but I do want to put a thumb notch. Okay, and then we'll now put it back the other way. Just had to do it that way round because of being left-handed. Right, so we've got a nice little side pocket there. We'll need to do something here, or put a big pocket or something to cover this. And this piece, I am tempted to do another pull out of some sort, maybe add an envelope or something there, so I'm going to leave that. What else do we have? Right, I think I will make this a pocket, I think, but I want to cover this before I do it, so I'm going to leave that for now. There may not be any others to do. Oh, right, the other half of this one. Okay, so I will fold that one first. I mean, feels quite thick, this paper, feels quite strong. But I'm guided by Rachel, who pretty well always turns over the edge of pockets when they're made of book page. So, as it's something she believes needs to be done, I will do the same. She is the expert on using these, so I'm going to be guided by that. Now, this time I'm going to use my glue stick, it'd be easier to do that part. I just need to check I'm filming. I'm just... Phew! Yep, all is well. My camera did turn itself off a while ago, randomly, not at the usual half hour, but after about a quarter of an hour, I think. And I don't know what that was all about. It caught me out nearly, but I heard it, so I turned it straight back on. Really don't need it doing things like that to me, do I? I have enough trouble turning things back on when I do it on purpose. Right, and get these pictures out of the way. Turn this back and yep, glue down the sides. That's going to stick because it's got that bit of washi on, which makes it a bit thicker. Okay, we have a pocket. And any more that need a bit of attention? Don't think we do. Okay, so I think we're making progress. I think that's going to be it for today. Happy with the cover. Made a start. You can see the sort of things I'll be using. I may have to just glue that so that it stays on the top. I might add a little bit touches of glue just to keep these edgy bits from catching. But I will leave it there, and I will see you again in the next video. So bye for now, and thank you for joining me.